Hello, welcome to Sunny's Yoga. I'm Sunny. Today we're going to do a wonderful moon salutation variation vinyasa. It's a lot. You'll love it though. We're going to use the chair. Let's get started, shall we? I'm going to move the chair to the side at a bit of an angle so you can see me best. Guess what? For this, you don't even need blocks. It's great. Have a seat on the chair. You want to make sure that where your bum meets the top of your thighs is what's on the chair, so only your bum. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Guide your shoulders down. Don't push them down. Gently guide them because you don't want to compress or agitate your spine. We want to be kind to our spines and to our necks. Legs at 90 degrees. We're going to have our right hand be on top of our left thumb over our right. We're going to come up on, I had a toe pop. Come up on your toes and roll down to your ankles. Come up on your toes, roll down to your ankles. Keep going. We're going to use our UIG breath, the deep inhale and the loud exhale, all through the nose. Keep going and breathe out. One more time on the toes. Stay steady on the toes. Breathe in. One more sip. And as you roll down, exhale. Toes come down to neutral. Moving into chair, Udra Hasana. We're going to go ahead and interlace our hands. Feet stay at 90 degrees. Scoop up some air, and as you do, flip your hands out. Shoulder height, give yourself a nice extension through here. And as we do that, we're going to start to bring only our hands and arms up. Going above our heads is the goal, reaching your palms towards the ceiling. Shoulders continue to be mindful of your shoulders being down, but keep reaching and extending yourself up to the ceiling. Neck is neutral, looking straight ahead, parallel with your bottom half. We're not arching back. We want to stay upright. Pelvis is tucked, tummy engaged, because our core is so important. It's so important. Keep reaching up. Deep inhale and exhale. Last inhale and exhale, we are moving into Ukkata Konasana, which is goddess. Let your hands gently go. We're going to go slowly as we move our arms into cactus. Palms face the front. You're going to make sure your elbows are in line with your shoulders. You're going to bring out your left leg, bring out your right leg. Feet can come out 45 degrees. Tuck your pelvis and breathe. If you can go out a little further, the further you go out, the more intense. Bring it in some, least intense. If you can get your feet out to 90 degrees just about, more intense. Keep breathing in and out. Two more inhales and exhales. bring your arms down slowly. Moving into a few different variations of Utthita Posava Konasana. First one, I want you to go ahead and extend your left foot. Keep your right foot either 45 or 90 degree angle. You're gonna bring your arm down, your right arm down, and you're gonna bring up your left arm and come overhead. The more intense is to look up at your hand as it extends straight out, reaching. Want to make sure your bottom is fully on the chair. This is giving your hips a nice opening, relieving emotion, distress, stress, tension. Let it melt away. Or at least allow yourself to feel it. Keep breathing. If you want to have a slight bend in your knee for comfort, please feel free to do so. I'm going to keep a straight knee. I am then going to get ready to come up. So deep inhale. And as I exhale, I'm only bringing up my hand to meet my left leg, and I'm going to look down towards my right foot. Now your leg is going to want to come out past your hip. Please make sure your knee is aligned with your hip, elbow above the knee, and you're looking down. Allow yourself to come a little bit further up on your sits bones and let your hips drop. In and out your nose, look past your drishti. Virabhadrasana, Warrior One variation. Now we're gonna have a couple things happen. Bring yourself up slowly, keep your bottom half as is. Want you to adjust. We're going to make sure that we're mostly on our right hip. Your right hand comes down just gently on your upper thigh. Turn your left foot up and raise your left hand up and breathe. This is giving an extension straight through your upper quad. You should feel it along the inner thigh and your foot. Like really get that foot, get them toes down, get the foot up, come on, let's go, we got it. This hand stays light as a feather. Everything is your hips and you extending your left arm up to reach the sky. Inhale, exhale through your nose. Keep breathing. We're going to move into Parishasana. Go ahead and start to turn your upper body. Your foot, your left foot comes down, but it stays out 90 degrees if possible. Bring your hand down to meet your left leg. Come back around. We're still on the chair. We're not as focused on our right hip anymore. We're fully back on the chair with our bottom. Our front leg, our right leg is 90 degrees. And we're going to bring our right arm up and start to bend our upper torso towards the left foot. Hand is light as a feather. Make sure you stay away from your actual knee so you can rest it just beyond your knee. Twist your heart open. Gently twist from your midline, looking up towards your hand is the most intensive. Less intensive would be sitting up a little more and looking straight ahead. I'm going to go back to the more intensive, turning myself and looking up. Breathe your Ujjayi breath. Last in and out. As we bring down our right arm, let it float down. We're coming back to sit upright. We're going to bring our left leg in. Because we're immediately going to the right. Let me move just a little bit so you can see. Yep, we're going right into the right. I'm gonna bring my right foot out. Let me adjust. I'm gonna bring my right foot out. I'm gonna do the same asana, only on the right side. My left foot is 90 degrees. My toes are facing the front. I'm aligned with my hip. And I'm gonna bring up my left arm and slowly from the midline tilt towards my right. Hand as light as a feather, twisting my midline open, looking towards my hand, and breathe. Again, you can have a slight bend in your knee if necessary. If it's better that you bring your foot in some, please do so. You could also just do it like this, but keep trying to extend and bend. Sometimes the feet can stay out of it. In your nose and out your nose, in your nose and out your nose. Bringing ourselves up to full upright. We're going to use our chair. We're going to start to have all of our weight the left side. Bring your leg out, your left leg out to 90 degrees. Your right foot comes up on the toes. Hands are light, left hand light as a feather, and bring your arm, right arm straight up. Bring them toes up, 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 come up on the toes, and I'm twisting through the midline. Breathe. Hand is light. Breathe. Reach your hand up. Try to reach for the sky, the star. Keep breathing. Moving into Utthita Parsvakonasana. I'm going to let my right leg come down as I turn back towards the center. Hand comes floating down beside my right leg. I'm going to slowly come forward and look down. My right foot, you can have it at a 45-degree angle or a 90-degree angle. And breathe. Let your hips come open. Look down past your drishti. Two more breaths here. We're going to move into the variation next, and that is adding the right arm. Go ahead and bring your right arm up and overhead and extend, looking towards your hands and opening up through your midline is the most intense. Least intense is looking down, but continue to try to open your shoulders, stacking them one on top of the other, and breathe in and out your nose. Oh yes, your leg is going to be on fire. I know mine is. Whew. Keep breathing in and out. Moving into Ukkata Konasana, goddess. I'm gonna go ahead and start to bring myself up to center slowly. Right arm comes down. Left leg really isn't going to move. I'm gonna bring my right foot in some. Make sure that I am fully on the chair, only on my sits bones. We're gonna bring our arms up and open into cactus. This time widen a little bit past your shoulders. Let's involve the back of your shoulders. Should be at 90 degrees. Look at both sides. Palms facing the front, and breathe in and out your nose. For extra challenge, you can come up on your toes and breathe. I'm looking just past my drishti, trying to make sure that I keep extending out of my shoulders and trying to connect my shoulder blades. I'm up, activating my yogi toes. I'll go ahead and roll down. Come up on my heels some. Allow my toes to fold down to neutral. Keep breathing, UIG. Last inhale and exhale, moving into chair Udra Hastasana. I'm gonna keep my arms where they are. I'm gonna bring in my left foot, bring in my right foot to meet. I'm still sitting upright. I'm gonna bring my arms down slowly. I'm gonna interlace my hands, push the air away from me, and begin to allow my arms to come above my head with my hands interlaced. Shoulders down slowly. Breathe and look past your drishti. In and out your nose. In and out your nose. The higher you go up and dropping your shoulders gently with the shoulders without arching your back, the more intense. The less intense is coming forward some or coming here. But try your best to at least get to shoulder height. I'm gonna go back into the more intense asana. And some days, my body doesn't want the more intense asanas. Some days it wants the least intense. It's how I've learned how to modify just a little bit more. I hope it works for you. Slowly let the bind of your hands go. Let your hands slope down beside you, moving into palms on belly pose. Left hand first, cups the right hand, and the thumb comes over, the left thumb comes over the right. Shoulders down. I hope you enjoyed that vinyasa. It was my absolute pleasure to teach it today. Thank you for joining Sunny's yoga class. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.